Hello and welcome. Today we are going into more detail about the stomach, spleen, pericardium and triple warmer meridians with our tapping points for TARC EFT. If you've missed the previous video, then there'll be a link to that in the comments below and you can find out a little bit more about what they do. But for this video, we are literally just going to go straight in and do some tapping on clearing out, you know, all that gassy feeling that you get with your stomach. Okay, we're going to go on clearing out that gas and that discomfort and abdominal pain from that stomach area. And we're going to move on into helping that move out into the spleen as well. So we're going to cover two physical symptoms, and then we're going to go into a bit of despair and disgust. Okay, because when things are stuck in our stomach, and they've been churning and churning, and we get that churny, horrible feeling in our stomach, and we really don't know what to do with it. And it can be like IBS type symptoms as well. Then once that starts to churn, there's usually quite a bit of disgust there. We feel disgusted at ourselves, we feel disgusted at the outside world, nothing feels quite right. And if those symptoms carry on, we do seem to pick up those feelings of, I just really don't know what to do with all this. And we can feel a bit in despair with those physical symptoms. So they tie in very nicely. So we're going to work on those symptoms and those feelings and help you clear those with these 4 points today. Okay, so we're going to start here. Okay, we're going to start on our stomach meridian, and I'm going to start yawning already. Okay, now you need to know that yawning, burping, crying, bottom burps, hot and sweaty, cold, feeling exhausted and tired, nausea as you were tapping on these points is very normal. It's also, from my point of view, great that you're starting to feel these things, because it means that that stuck old toxic energy inside you is starting to move around and trying to find a way out. The way out is usually through an excretion like this out of your body. So your whole energy system likes to find a hole, the best hole possible to escape that old toxic energy needs to escape out of you. So let's work on, first of all, those feelings of despair and disgust that you might actually, as you were tapping along with me, burp, bottom burp, have tears, yawn, okay, and lots of other things in between. So even though, and it's important that you repeat this out loud, so you're going to say what I say. You're going to tap on these points and say, so even though I'm feeling quite disgusted and a little bit in despair about these symptoms of gas and bloating, and it's really quite disgusting. I'm feeling it's really quite disgusting right now. And you can alter your wording here, but anything similar to what I've just said as you're tapping on these points, what you're doing is actually allowing your system to accept that this is how you're feeling, because it is. So this is the next part of the language. So even though I've been feeling such despair and disgust, all these feelings in my stomach, I accept that's how I feel, because it is. So even though I've got all these feelings of despair and disgust in my stomach, because of all those sensations and symptoms, I accept that's how I have been feeling, because it is. Now we're going to move to the spleen. Okay, remember that the spleen point is underneath here. So from your nipple across, underneath your arm, you're going to tap here and here. You could either do it like this, or you can give yourself a nice big hug as you're tapping. Okay, and just give yourself a little bit of love on these points. So even though I felt so much disgust and despair from all these stomach symptoms, I accept that's how I've been feeling, because it is. And I wonder if it's okay now those go. Emotionally, physically, and spiritually. And if it is, then I'm happy to let them go right now. Now we're going to move to the middle finger here, okay? And you're going to tap on the inside of your little finger nearest your thumb. This is the pericardium. So even though, that's great, even though I've been feeling such despair and disgust at all these symptoms from my stomach, I accept that I have because I have, and I accept me anyway. So even though I've got all these feelings of despair and disgust from my stomach, pardon me, so this is what happens, okay? Yes, I'm a therapist, but yes, I still have to clear. And I clear very quickly, so do not worry if you do not clear as quickly as I am. This happens very quickly because I've been doing this a very long time. So even though I have all this despair and disgust in my stomach, I accept that it's been there for a very long time, and I love and accept me anyway. Okay, I'm going to move here to this soft spot between your fingers. This is your triple warmer, triple burner. So even though I've been feeling all these symptoms of despair and disgust at what's been happening in my stomach, I accept that it's been like that because it has. I love and accept me anyway. What if it's okay right now, in this moment, to let that go, that part of me, emotionally, physically, and spiritually? And if it is, I'm ready to let that go right now. Okay, now if you're feeling a little bit dizzy, a little bit lightheaded, just know that that is normal too. You might just want to slow your tapping down a little bit and then perhaps go back, okay? If any of those points are making you feel a little bit too intense, okay, stop and move on to the next point and just repeat the process, okay? And now we're going to put some positives on. Feeling calm and relaxed. I'm feeling so much more calm and relaxed than when I first started this. I'm feeling so much more calm and relaxed than when I first started this. I'm feeling so much more calm and relaxed. Breathe from when I first started this. I'm feeling so much more calm and relaxed than when I first started this. I'm feeling so much more calm and relaxed than when I first started this. And you can tell now how much calmer I'm feeling because my voice has slowed down and it's gone quieter. Okay, I'm feeling so much calmer and relaxed than when I first started this. I'm feeling so much more calmer and relaxed than when I first started this. I'm finding so much more calm and relaxed than when I first started this. So much more calm and relaxed than when I first started this. Take a deep breath in. And one more. And that's it. You can repeat that process as many times as you wish and let me know how you get on. Take care.